up?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to go right into it. The Powder Puff game last week. Oh.
All right.
Let's see what Mikey had to say last week.
We're going to kill them.
Let's have Mikey join us back. Mikey, who do you think's going to win and why?
To be honest, I don't think that's even a question. Luke,
What?
you haven't even been to one of our practices, so that comment on the coaches have no regard for us whatsoever. Me and Andy and Evan are in the same room as right now, and we disagree with you. Juniors are definitely winning. Seniors have, I think I did the math earlier, 0% of winning, 0% chance of winning.
Oh,
so.
Mikey, where'd you get the numbers for that? I'm just interested.
This morning I did some calculations of Mich Oscar plus Mich Oscar plus Mich Oscar equals Dub City. So
All right.
I love the sound of that. Looking forward to seeing Mish on the field.
thank you.
All right, Mikey. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm going to start off with from the very beginning. When we were asked to be coaches, perfect. But when we started doing practices, that's when this show, like the Powder Puff, went downhill. Not everyone showed up to practices. Not everyone was determined during practices. Then, the game day, people were late for game day. While we were warming up and running over our plays, people weren't paying attention. That could be a start of it. I don't know if you want to call it as not prepared, whatever. There were some key players that night. Some key players I want to give recognition to.
Hey, wait, make a wish. It's 11:11.
I'd wish that you'd stop talking to me. Anyway, Matty Ohm, the GOAT. Matty Ohm had some few yards running.
Huge hit at the end.
Huge hit at the end.
Huge.
And I am very proud of it. Mich Oscar, she could have done better, but she did good. Miss Oscar, she executed. If you saw what she did at practices,
Yep.
then you'd think the same as we did.
Okay.
She was made for that game, and she could have executed more than she performed, but wait till next year. That's all I'm saying.
I was very surprised. I thought we'd at least put some points on the board.
Listen, this
at
is
the
where
very
I also
least.
thought we'd have more plays for positive yards.
this is where my
Also,
next
I think our net was probably
Negative
Negative.
4.
this is
easily.
where my next point comes. The refs.
I will agree. I will agree. There were some horrible calls.
There were at least 12 missed calls, and it's kind of funny that both their kids are seniors.
Michelli Platt.
Sean Ventura. It's whatever. But Val Batista, she's made plays over and over again, and they were miscalled. You can ask my fellow coach Andy Laguerre about that. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the part of Buff. Wait till next year. Sophomores now, don't even bother showing up.
Yes, don't even come.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll be there.
Doing what?
Leaving the fan section like I did this year. I got strangled by a senior for you, Mikey.
Dude, when I checked, you were on the senior side when I looked over at the stands.
Yeah, we had some players. Some fans switch over.
I can
Like
neither
Luke
confirm. I
bandwagon.
can neither confirm nor deny. I like a winning
Bandwagon?
team.
Cam Antonellis and Luke France. I saw them both on the senior side, but they were junior.
Luke, you want to chip in?
Yeah. Let's see what you have to say.
Were you? Did you bandwagon?
I don't want to say I bandwagon, but
bandwagon.
at that point, I just needed something to cheer for. And
I
the junior
agree.
class
I was-
wasn't giving me
At
anything
the
to do
beginning,
it
we
about.
want Mish all night long. Let's go juniors and everything. But when you're getting pummeled like that, you gotta switch over.
Listen, I don't think out of all the people in the stands, I think I heard you and Luke the less amount. I've heard
Who'd you hear more? Let me know.
I've heard Chris Valdez, and Chris Valdez is one of the most quietest kids.
He didn't even talk.
He
dude.
did talk.
I don't even think he was
heard
there.
him cheer for me.
I don't even think he was there.
Derek right here was
Oh,
cheering.
that's right.
Derek was cheering here. Jake
Doesn't count.
Bowler, you and Luke were silent because you guys.
And you flip flopped.
Yeah.
Well, what did you want us to cheer about at that point? Come
Um,
on.
You gotta stick with
maybe
your
for us-
team.
yeah, maybe for
You
us
have to
come
stick
back.
with your
How about
team.
You weren't coming back from that.
Maybe we were. Maybe if you
You
didn't switch
didn't.
sides.
No.
All right, we gotta leave it at that. We're gonna switch gears over to the actual football team. They put on a great show, homecoming and Friday. Tough loss to Billerica.
But the best show was the halftime show Friday. I mean, I wasn't there. Only heard
So
great
then how'd
things
you know?
about it. Only heard great things
How'd you
about
know
it.
then? How do you know it was a great halftime show?
Derek, can you walk me through the halftime show?
I don't want to talk about the halftime show. Mikey, how's the football team looking?
How far are we going back to talking right now? Are we going back to
Homecoming.
Cambridge? Or are we
No,
going
these
to
past 2
homecoming?
weeks.
Homecoming. Well, homecoming was a blast. We went to the game determined. We wanted to show Waltham what we were made of. Since all the alumni is coming back, we wanted to make sure that we're repping the city and that we're showing them that Waltham football didn't go downhill and that Waltham football will stand on top again. And I think, personally, we delivered that on homecoming. I think it was 35-0, yes. And I think not letting the other team score and us scoring that much kind of shows the Waltham that we're not really like taking stuff from anyone and that we're repping the city. Now the Billerica game. Billerica, I'll say it's a powerhouse. They are a powerhouse.
They
But
were really good.
even though we lost, I think our team played very well. We held them the whole first half. Then we scored at the very end. And then some has happened. No one blames each other because it's team sport. So we could have came back, but we played with our hearts, and that's what happened.
I mean, I heard about Bill Rucker. It was like, oh, the football team's going to get killed and everything. And I was just like, you know what? I have faith in these boys. They've been playing good the past couple weeks. Started with Cambridge. You guys got really hot there. You're hot on homecoming. So I think a 14-7 loss, right? That's what it was.
Yes, it was.
That's still really good. Like
Against that team.
Yeah, like compared to where you guys were at the beginning of the year till now. I mean, just going into the playoffs, I'm expecting big things this year out of the football team.
Yeah.
And as soon as Billerica got to their sideline, you just looked over. They were probably 3 times as many players on the Billerica sideline as your team.
Yes, they had.
They had a huge roster, and you guys were still able to contend with them. It was a really good game.
Now this week we have AB away though. This game's really important to us. I think we're in 7th place. Am I right, Luke?
And what? The DCL?
Yeah, Luke. We're in 7th place, right?
Yeah, we're in 7th place right
Seventh.
now.
How many teams?
I think there's 8
10
teams.
make it.
Wait, 8?
Some 8 to 10. Something
8 to
like
10 make it.
that. I think so.
So
Yeah.
are you guys in the playoffs?
Yeah.
As of right now, if we win this game, we're gonna be bumped up, and the first 4 teams, the first like 4 teams, they get a home game for their first playoff game. So we're hoping we're gonna win this Friday, and we're gonna be.
You guarantee it?
I guarantee it.
You heard
Oh,
it here
boy.
first. Mice Feet guaranteed to win on this Friday.
He guaranteed a powder puff win as well, but yeah.
This is way different.
This
See,
is way
This is
way
different.
This is real football.
He's actually playing.
This is real.
He had no control over the Powerpuff game. He's playing.
So yeah, that's how Waltham football is doing this week.
That's Waltham football is doing pretty good. You could argue to whether or not the Patriots are doing good or not.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
I mean,
Anyone want to comment on that?
it's the Pats. I mean, they can struggle right now. I mean, it's the first half of the season. What,
I also agree that it's kind of too early to.
like, be saying they're doing bad? I mean,
But with all the off season that we had, we like kept basically our core and we added Stephon Gilmore to our defense. It should have, at the worst, stayed the
they
same.
don't like the coach.
We shouldn't have gotten worse. We shouldn't have the worst defense in the league.
It happens pretty much every year though. We start off bad defensively, and then we make a few
Figure it out,
changes,
yeah.
and
He
then
has a point.
look, we got another ring on our finger.
I have a stat here though for the Patriots. They're the first team in NFL history to give up 300 plus yards in their first 6 games, and somehow they're still 4-2. You know why?
I thought
Do you know why?
I thought you were gonna say points.
Tom Brady.
I thought you were gonna say points. I
They
don't
gave
know.
up 300 plus yards in each of their first 6 games.
Not worried about it.
Me either. Like, how many times have the Patriots made it to the Super Bowl?
A lot.
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. We are, I think we're number 1 actually for appearances in the Super Bowl. We have 9. The Steelers have 8. Cowboys 8, and San Francisco 6. But
What are we, one short of the most Super Bowls? We have 5, and Cowboys have 6.
no,
The
Steelers have
have
6.
Really?
We have 5.
6
We're
after
gonna get
this year.
6 this year,
6 after
baby.
this year. Strive for 6.
We're gonna get that
One for the
right.
thumb.
One for the thumb.
All right. Gonna stick with football. Football theme day today.
Love it.
We're gonna go to college football.
Oh, baby. Big
I know-
week this
I know
week.
nothing about it.
Me and Cam are huge in college football.
I mean,
all I gotta say, LSU, huge win against Auburn. I was working, took a peek at the TV while I was working, watched the end of the game. Great
I
game.
mean, really, this weekend was wild. I mean, started Friday night. Wazoo went down. Watched that game at Jake and Joe's. Tough loss. The guy at the bar is
Jake and Joe's is very good.
Guy at the bar is going crazy for Cal. So I mean, it stung a little. Huge Wazoo fan. Who else lost Friday? Someone else lost
USC.
Friday. USC lost Friday too. And then Syracuse. Shout out to Cuse. Took down
Clemson.
Clemson.
That's who lost Friday.
Yeah.
Cuse was Friday.
And let's see who else. Washington University lost. I mean, that's big for the Pac-12. Shout out Wazoo. BC, huge upset over Louisville. I feel like BC is just a year away from being like one of the teams. I'm not saying they could make a run for the national championship because we all know that's impossible. But they showed signs that they could have an offense. With the defense that they already have, I feel like they could be good next year.
Yeah, this Saturday was crazy. Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Huge upsets. The Oklahoma-Texas game was a good game. All right, who do you got for Heisman's?
Heisman, Jesus. Barkley. I mean,
Yeah, Barkley.
Barkley's not much you can say else besides his name. I mean,
he is going off.
Who else is pretty good? The San Diego State 6-0. Their running back's really good. I'm trying to think. I mean, Baker Mayfield, obviously. I don't know.
Washington's quarterback was
Yeah,
up for it.
he's very good.
Yeah.
Trying
His name Luke Falk.
Yeah, he's up there. I mean, Washington State having a breakout year, I think, this year. I mean, the Pac-12's not the best, but
Yeah, right now the front runner has to be Barkley.
yeah, I mean,
Easily.
Penn State
He's ripping it
sits at number 2 right now. I mean, I don't know. No, USC won this week. Who lost this
They did.
week?
Auburn lost. Number 10 Auburn lost to an unranked LSU. LSU is now back in the top 25.
Yeah,
Making
LSU's
a run
at
at the title.
24th and 25, depending what you look at. I mean, I don't know. There's still a lot to see. I mean, UCF is 5-0, so I mean they can move up. I mean, they're in the American, not really the strongest conference. We all know that.
I didn't know that.
South Florida's chilling up there a little. They're at 6-0, so we'll see. I mean, really, I think it's gonna come down to whether Georgia could beat Alabama or not. Because if not,
How about this? How about this?
No.
LSU goes into Alabama, upset City,
I'm
and
s-
Alabama won't make the playoff.
I'm
How
s-
about that?
I'm sorry. Like, as much as I hate Alabama, I just don't see with the team that LSU has, they're not gonna beat
They beat
Alabama.
Florida last week. They were ranked 16th. They beat Auburn this past week, ranked 10th.
No.
They're
who,
on a
who
roll.
LSU's to? Troy.
They lost
At
to
home.
Troy.
Who else?
Mississippi State.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Alabama, they look strong. They're killing everybody. I think it's going to come down to either them or Georgia. Penn State in Wisconsin. I don't know. One of them, too, probably.
Michigan.
Michigan, you think?
They had. Who'd they lose?
Fi-
Did
they're
they lose
five-
to Michigan State?
They're 5-1 right now.
5-1. I think they're one loss to Michigan State.
Yeah. I mean, they got. Well, I mean, they have Penn State coming up this week.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
And then they have Wisconsin and Ohio State to close out the season. So I just don't see them. They'd have to beat at least 2 of those teams, and I don't see that happening. Because they already have 1 loss. I mean, we'll see.
All right, so middle of college football season, things are starting to get intense. Starting to get cold out.
Love it. Sweatshirt and shorts is like the best weather. Like if you can comfortably wear shorts with a sweatshirt, it's the best weather ever.
No doubt.
I agree.
Alright. I'm going to switch topics to social media. Get Mikey involved here. Mikey's not a big college football guy.
I'm not.
What'd you see on social media this week, Mike?
Kanye West and Kid Cudi. They're making a collab album in Japan. I am hyped for this, knowing that Kanye West is probably my favorite musical artist. They've been beefing for a while now, but looks like they have buried the hatchet and they're making a project together. So I'm very excited for that. What I could see here?
I mean, I just have a tweet that stands out to me. I saw Puig 3 days ago when he hit the home run. He posted a picture and
That was about the
with the bat.
the
in the air.
slippery
It's like,
bat,
I
yeah.
don't know why. I still don't know why my bat's so slippery. I mean, love the kid.
That was funny.
Very good ball player.
He had a great game, game 1. RBI double. He thought it was gone. That's when he flipped the bat.
Yeah, and then
Then
he
he
hit
hit
a
a
home.
shot.
That barely got out. That
Just it was dead
barely
center
got
though.
out.
It was dead center.
True.
All right. What I saw looked at a tweet. It was actually last night, and it was the cover of Sports Illustrated. 4 covers have NFL players on it: J.J. Watt, Aaron Rodgers, David Johnson, and Tom Brady. Now, David Johnson, Aaron Rodgers, and J.J. Watt all hurt,
Yeah,
all done for the year.
not Brady though.
Brady is the only one left. Brady
It's 'cause
could. What it's saying? It's saying the SI cover curse on Sports Illustrated,
they said the same
And-
thing about Madden.
and he's on the Madden cover.
I'm
Double
not worried
whammy.
about it. Brady's the GOAT. Bottom line.
If you didn't know, Tom Brady is kind of the GOAT.
Just a little bit.
Just if you didn't know.
Just a little bit. All right, we're gonna end this week with some callers. We have some people call in. Cam, who do we got first?
We got Dave from Revere. Dave, how we doing?
I'm good. My first question goes out to all you guys. You know, Aaron Rodgers went down. Do you think that's going to affect Green Bay's playoff run? Or?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I saw a tweet, I believe, from Big Cat.
About the Bears.
About the Bears,
How's it going?
how they're gonna go 9-7, win the NFC. What are they? North.
North.
Yeah, don't see it happening. I mean, the Packers are a good team. I don't even know who
They won't make the playoffs.
Yeah, but I don't even know who their quarterback is. So yeah, Packers are done. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think Vikings will take the division.
Just got
Bye-bye,
easier for the
Packers.
Pats.
All right, who we got next?
We have Jeremy from L.A.
All the way
Is-
from LA.
So this is a question for all of you.
What's up, Jeremy?
What's your World Series prediction? Who do you think's gonna win?
Oh
World Series. It's a little late for that now. The
no, I
series
mean,
are.
I mean,
I'll
Yankees
tell you.
won last night.
I'll tell you what I thought before the playoffs started. I was hoping Red Sox, Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
That's what
Wow.
I thought.
I-
That didn't happen.
wait, is that what you wanted to happen?
That's-
That's what you thought was going to.
I thought that was going to happen.
Jesus.
I had
dude.
belief.
Are you
But
sure?
now
Are you sure you're okay?
I think
to
it'll be
on this show?
Astros. I'm still gonna put faith in the Cubs.
I was about to say that too.
I think the Cubs.
I'm saying Astros, Dodgers. I mean, earlier this year, I thought you can't win that many games to actually be good in the postseason,
Right.
You're wrong.
but they are. We'll see.
You're wrong.
All right, we got one more caller.
We got Chris calling in from Weymouth. Chris, how's it going?
Yeah, hi. This question goes out to Mikey. You guys just got wiped this year in Powder Puff. Do you think you're going to come back next year and coach?
Shocked that you heard that all the way from Weymouth.
He's a big fan of the show.
Trying to think. Yes. You know why? Because Powder Puff games are rigged. That's all I'm saying. So seniors always
It's
win.
rigged for the seniors.
It's for the seniors. So next year
will
we're gonna
win.
be seniors and we're gonna win. Have fun out there in Weymouth, Chris.
Bold prediction. Seniors gonna lose next year. I don't want them to. Just bold prediction.
Oh, really? I can say that too. In 3 years, juniors gonna win. Bold prediction.
All right. Yeah, it would be a bold prediction.
All right. That's all the time we got this week. Catch us next week. Thanks for joining us.
Caw-caw!